We're back in the Slimming World kitchen and I'm Sal Henley and we have brought you a curry meets a burger. Yeah, I know you're thinking, what, tikka masala in a bun? Nope, it's an onion bhaji in a burger bun with all the lettuce and the sauce to go with it, so you don't feel like you're missing out on anything. It is delicious. I'm going to show you how to make it. This recipe is in the Varvar vegan cookbook, so you'll find it there, and it starts off with an onion, not surprisingly, for an onion bhaji. So what we're going to do is take a whole onion. I've already sliced one half, and then you just slice the other half. You want to do it quite thinly, and we're going to take a quarter of that onion and just put it in this frying pan at the side here. I've heated it up a little bit. You can hear it sort of sizzle away. And just add a drop of water into there because you want it to soften, not brown, just soften. So it'll take about 5 minutes. So I'm going to turn it up to quite high so we quickly do that. Alternatively, you could put it in the microwave with a bit of water, cook it maybe for about 30 seconds to a minute until it's softened. Then what we're going to do is take the remainder of the onions, so that's about 3/4 of a sort of medium to large onion. And then we've got a large sweet potato here. I've just grated it on a box grater. And then we've got a large carrot as well, and that's been grated. But I hear you say, I hate grating. So get your food processor out, get the grater attachment. You could even put the onion through that as well if you wanted, and grate the carrot and the sweet potato with it. Then we've got 2 centimetres of ginger. I've just grated that, and that's a finely chopped red chilli. Now go cautiously with the red chilli because it might be quite spicy. So you might want to put 1/2 to 1 in there. If you like it really spicy, keep the seeds. Then this is 2 teaspoons of mild curry powder. Just check on the back of the pack that it has no flour, sugar or oil in it. Pop that in. Then 50 grams of gram flour. This is chickpea flour, that's all it is. That's a traditional flour that we use in bhajis to make them stick together. So that goes in. And then a lime. So again, just roll it on the board. I've showed you this technique before. And by doing that, you'll get more juice out of it. And if you've got one that's a bit underripe and hasn't got much juice in it, you'll get more out of it by doing that technique. Then this is a grater, and I'm just using it. Well, somebody said to me the other day, you're using it upside down. I'm not using it upside down because it catches all the zest in the top there. So you can just literally bang it into there. If you do it like that, falls onto there, then you've got to pick it up. It's just another job to do. Quite frankly, I don't have time. So, oh look, this is nice and juicy. So then get a fork into the half and squeeze around the fork. And then the other half. And that's basically all the ingredients. I'm just going to add some salt and some pepper. And a good grind of pepper. Remember, pepper is its own spice. We use it daily, but it doesn't mean it's any different from a paprika or a cumin. And then I'm just going to give this a quick stir over here. You might need a drop more water in there, but basically you want all the water to evaporate off. So just going to put a little bit more in there while I make these. And then you might need to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of water into this bowl. But I'm just going to see if it sticks together. And actually, because there's a bit of water and starch obviously in the sweet potato, it might not need it, but let's just have a go. I've got really clean hands, and I'm just using my hands because then you get all the sort of flavours throughout rather than if you do it with a spoon. Then to divide it into 4, I just sort of pat it back down into the bowl, and then I sort of visually cut it into quarters and then take that quarter out, and then that would be the rough amount, but if you want to be very precise you could weigh it. And then it's meant to form into a patty, so I know bhaji is normally kind of round, but for the burger and for it to fit the burger, we need to make it more into a patty. So you could sort of roll it into a ball first, like so. We'll do the others. This is a great one for your kids to get involved in. You might just have to help them squeeze it together because you do really need to make that happen, otherwise they will fall apart. But the flour that you use, the gram flour, will help lots. Okay. So then once you've got them like that, what you want to do is just flatten them slightly so they'll fit into the burger. And also they'll cook quick if you do this. And these are going into a 200-degree oven, which is fan 180, gas mark 6. And they'll take 25 to 30 minutes. You could spray a little bit more low-calorie cooking spray. I put some on the non-stick pan before I put those on so they don't stick. But if you're worried, you could use a bit of baking parchment. Then before we put those in, I'm just going to grab these onions as well. So we've softened those up. And this is a non-stick pan that I've also sprayed with low-calorie cooking spray. And we're just going to spread those out. And this really does make a difference because these are going to be nice and crunchy. So you're going to have the soft of the roll, crunchy of the salad and these onions, and then the smooth, unctuous mango sauce that we're going to put on it. So that goes into the same oven. That will take 15 to 20 minutes. So you want to take those out about 5 or 10 minutes before these are cooked. The onion bhajis have been in there for about 25-30 minutes until they're lovely and kind of crispy. That's what you want, a sort of bite into the softness of the sweet potato and carrot. I'm just going to make a little sort of yogurty mango sauce that you can either use for your chips to dip them in or put onto your burger. This is 4 tablespoons of unsweetened soy yogurt, and I'm just going to add a level tablespoon of mango chutney, which is delicious. Now, if you wanted to spice this up, of course you could. You could add in some mild chili powder, or you could actually add roasted or toasted cumin seeds and coriander seeds that are ground up and stir those in as well. Or some finely chopped mint would be delicious as well. Oh, there we go. Slapping it all over the table, but don't worry. That's what a cook does. And then I'm just going to serve that in a little bowl at the front there. We've got some Slimming World chips that we're going to serve with it. Then this serves 4, so we've got 4 60-gram wholemeal bread rolls. And I'm just going to top it with a bit of lettuce. You can choose whichever lettuce you like. Try and choose a lettuce that's crunchy though, like an iceberg or a romaine. Cucumber, as much tomato as you like. I personally love a gherkin in a burger. Is that wrong? Gherkin and onion bhaji? I think not. Try it. I think it would work really well. Then I'm going to put one of these on there. And then I'm going to top it. These are the onions that we cooked alongside the onion bhajis. So put those on top as well. I might put a few more crispier ones on there. And then what you can do is finish it off with a lovely bit of red pepper. I'm going to go for a bigger bit and put that on as well. And then you can top it with a bit of the sauce if you want, but I'm going to do that at the table. And then you can serve that to your guests with the Slimming World chips. Dunk that in there and enjoy.